If they start scrapping over there, then I'll tilt that way and we'll get all of it. Thomas Valerio, everybody, joining the Toma Todito Boxing Show 7-0 now.
Yes, sir, 7-0.
So I've had a chance to see you 3 times, I think now, 2 or 3 times at Del Sol.
Yeah.
The last fight that I saw you with was against Kenny De La Rosa.
Yes, sir.
And then now here, different promotional company. You're still having, you're representing Del Sol.
Yes, sir, representing Del Sol.
But here you go, 7-0.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel?
Feels good, man. Gotta get some ring rust off. Been off for a year, just, opponents falling through or whatever the case is. But felt good to get back in the ring and perform in front of all my family and all my friends.
It's good that you cover that. So the year lapse wasn't due to injury or that you just need a time away. You've been trying to get opponents and nothing's landing.
Yeah, just the last fight I was supposed to have was back in October and just last minute cancellation, whatever it is. But it feels good to be back.
You ended up, I noticed that for this one you fought at 140.
146, I went up.
You went up to welterweight?
Just for this fight. I fight at 140 is my weight class.
How did you feel up there with the added weight? Because normally you fight at 135, right?
140.
140, okay. So super lightweight. Did that extra weight and then the heat, because the sun was full out when you were fighting.
So I had to keep trying to turn him and make it sun on his eye.
Had you had outdoor fights yet, or is this the first one?
Professional, no, but amateurs always fighting outside.
Okay. So at least there's some muscle memory there from fighting outdoors.
It was a good experience, it was a good
You had a durable opponent in there.
Yeah, he was tough.
Landed some shots to the back of your head. You're good. No major damage.
A headbutt too. He got me with a little headbutt, but it's all good. It's part of the game. It's I like fights like that because it's experience. Stuff that you maybe I get somebody like that in a bigger fight. And I already have that experience.
It's a good thing that you actually got some rounds from being in a long layoff for a year, and now you got some rounds under your belt, so you got some ring rust out of there. Some people don't believe in ring rust. What's your opinion on that? Because you've had the year, you experienced it right now.
I wouldn't say ring rust, but definitely just the feel of it. The 8-ounce gloves and the no headgear. Just you gotta get. It's better to stay consistent.
Does this fight get you to the point where your next outing in a few months' time, hopefully in a few months' time, right? You don't have a long layoff. Continue another 6-round fight, or do you feel like you're ready to start stepping up a little bit further, maybe 8 rounds next or 10?
Whatever my coach and Gabriel Valderrama have ready for me, lined up for me, I'm ready for whatever.
You're ready.
Whatever it is.
Longer fights, you're good with it.
Let's do it.
What if it's like this? Outdoors, and you'll last, huh? You'll push.
I work a full-time job in construction, so I'm kind of used to this.
So you're used to it then.
Yeah.
What was getting to you? I noticed that there's you started around round 4, you started looking a little bit lax, letting him come forward. Part of the strategy, or was it really starting to wear on you?
No, for me, it was my coach didn't tell me, but for me, it was more of the experience. I'm he's getting tired and he's keeping trying to throw these big shots. Let him, tire himself out a little more, let him time himself out a little more. So I was just, letting him do what he had to do.
So all strategy, good.
Strategy.
So it's not a stamina thing.
Yeah.
That's the reason I've been asking you about the ring rust and so forth, but that was all you playing into his mind game. That's good. What's your outlook? How many more fights this year? Because this is you kicking off 2026, right? And then how many more fights can you land this year?
I want to finish off the year strong, hopefully 10-0, 11-0. Just I want to be consistent. I love fighting back to back. I fight amateurs a lot, so I'm used to the back to back. So I love that. It keeps you busy, keeps the ring rust off. And you stay in shape. I just like fighting.
When do you think you'll be ready for your next one?
Whenever.
Really?
Next month, May.
No major injuries. Just a little mouse on the eye. Everything. But that'll be done in a week or so.
I'll be back in the gym Tuesday, Monday.
Nice. So June, July-ish, maybe we'll see you, maybe sooner.
Hopefully earlier.
Good. That way you could squeeze in 3 fights, right? That's the plan.
Hopefully.
10-0, but to close out the year, 10-0, and then next year, what would be your outlook? 5 or 6 fighs, or start slowing down a little bit?
Nah, more. It's just I love fighting. Honestly,
You're ready.
I love fighting. I know my resume doesn't show it because the long layoff, but I've always had the bad end of the stick where either an opponent gets hurt or the event gets canceled. The last minute, just whatever reason, But I love fighting and I want to stay consistent.
Man, send us out, talk to your fan base. How do people follow your journey? How do they reach out to you?
On Instagram, Thomas.v25, and Facebook, Thomas Valerio Jr.
All right, Thomas Valerio, everybody, 7-0. Keep your eye out on him. One of the many talents coming out of Phoenix.
A lot of talent coming out of Phoenix.
Thank you, brother. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you.